Welcome into an emergency podcast for Box Office QBs. Guys, I didn't think we were going to get back together so soon, but not only are we going to spoil Deadpool and Wolverine today, we're going to talk about the big giant news that came out of Comic-Con. And Eric, because I haven't seen your face in such a long time, and because you just got married, congratulations, my friend. We are going to start with you on the big news that Robert Downey Jr. is returning to the MCU, but not as Iron Man.
But so that's the thing. So is he Victor Von Doom? Is this a case of Chris Evans was Johnny Storm and then now he's Captain America, or is he Tony Stark pseudo Victor Von Doom? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because if he's Victor Von Doom, then it's like, I think he needs to be here past whatever Secret Wars, because you can't have the Fantastic Four with no Doom. And it's like, how do they do that? But I mean, if he's evil Tony Stark, I'm all for it, because it's just like the person who started with this whole MCU is now we get to see a multiversal variant and an evil version of him. It's just like, I don't know who can top him.
Yeah, and Eric, you texted us like you're like, instead of Johnny Storm and Deadpool and Wolverine, I kind of wish we got an evil Cap, and now we're getting an evil Iron Man, which is pretty cool. So that is like the next best thing for sure. Ahmed, I was blowing you guys up last night when I found out. What were your reactions to see him return?
So Eric's kind of got me thinking about everything, because we saw Across the Spider-Verse and we saw Miles Morales also as a potential Prowler. So if this is Tony Stark as Victor Von Doom, whatever, Doctor Doom, if that's how they are going to play it out, that would be really interesting to see. However, I really don't give a shit how he's portrayed. I just want to see Robert Downey Jr. on the big screen again, because I love Ryan Reynolds, but Deadpool is not Marvel Jesus. It's Robert Downey Jr., and he has risen, folks.
Yeah, there's a lot of mixed reaction here. There's a lot of fans like us who are super psyched to see Robert Downey Jr. return and be in a huge role. There's also the very critical people who are saying that this is a cash grab by Marvel. They're running out of ideas.
Who cares?
Yeah,
who cares?
They're
still going to watch this movie.
They're acting like, Robert Downey Jr. came back. They're acting like he's like gonna change the tax code or something, like something really tangible. Like, this is fiction. Like, whatever. It's like,
yes, we're in the multiverse saga, and I think it makes sense because you have the person that started this whole universe coming back to be the big bad of the whole thing. I think it's a fucking great idea. And not only that, just imagine the interactions we're going to have here with Tom Holland's Spider-Man in particular, when he sees Doctor Doom with his mask off for the first time. Like, that is going to be something you're going to want to see in the theaters.
No, and then imagine, let's just say Secret Wars. We get Tobey Maguire, Hugh Jackman as a little Wolverine, and then Robert Downey Jr. as Doom / evil Tony Stark. Like, that'll be amazing. Like, that's a $2 billion movie right there.
Yeah.
And it's also like I get why they did it. Like, of course, one of the reasons why I don't want to say hate, but disliked Deadpool and Wolverine was because they were just like, yeah, we know Marvel's on a downturn right now, the multiverse, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't like that throwing, because it's just like, why do I need to watch this? Like, I understand that to some, the MCU is on a downturn with like whatever movies they put out. But for me, I think, okay, you go back to the well with not only Robert Downey Jr., but the Russo brothers. You can set this up where after Secret Wars, there's just one main timeline. We get our characters all under one umbrella finally, which we've already got. But now it's like, okay, if we need a reset, we can reset with somebody that we know is going to take this role and turn it into $1 million. Like, especially like Robert Downey Jr., when he started the MCU, he was doing he we all know the story. But then I'm excited to see this Robert Downey Jr. with everything that the accolades that he's gotten. Now he can just go in there and just cook, and ain't nobody gonna tell him, nah, you can't do that. Like Robert Downey Jr. post Oppenheimer and post awards, he's gonna take this and run with it, and I'm excited to see.
Robert Downey Jr. could play Kang variant, and we'd be all like, okay, fine, yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
make it
Yeah.
believable. Like
Yeah.
he's believable. Like
And that's the other side to the coin here is they like we didn't know if they were going to recast Kang or if they were just going to put him away for a while. And it looks sorry, Ahmed, your boy's not coming back anytime soon.
I
But
know.
did you guys want to see Kang come back in some form or fashion, or are you fine with the pivot that we got here?
I think it's fine that we pivoted. I think it would have been forced if we were to do that. Just because Jonathan Majors brought Kang and all those variants to life in that small preview we saw in that post-credit scene. And personally, I wouldn't have wanted to see anybody else in that role. And I know I'm being biased with that, but so to have Robert Downey Jr. come back, I'm like, you know what? I can fuck with that because we kind of got a taste with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, and it's like, okay, cool. Let's see what else we can get. So I'm prepared to see now how they're going to tie it all together. And with the Russo brothers, who were the ones who also started it, maybe they will be the ones to hopefully close this chapter in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
and plus, like you look at it too, like yeah, I would like Jonathan Majors to be Kang, but like they put him to the side. But I feel like now they can always go back to Kang if they need to, like moving forward. And it doesn't even have to be Jonathan Majors. They still have that character. Like, and I don't know how they do it because obviously Kang is big with like Secret Wars and everything like that. But like, you can use him for something else. Like, there's endless amount of ideas, endless amount of stories that you can use Kang for. It's just now like, okay, this didn't work, but like we can always use Kang again, like
Mm-hmm.
and really do it right, especially like with no like lingering circumstances around whatever actor or actress plays Kang and things like that. But I think like, yeah, I'm okay with the pivot.
Yeah, I think they called an audible and they called the best audible they could have, where it's like, hey, we're going to bring back the goat of the Marvel universe. We're going to bring back the directors of two of the biggest movies in our library, and we're gonna get back on track here. You got the Fantastic Four coming out. You got Thunderbolts. Captain America looks fantastic. Um, what are you guys most excited for as we head towards Avengers Doomsday?
Right now, I'm just kind of hoping I'm gonna let them be. I'm gonna be patient and just let the writers write, let the actors build what they need to do, and I'll just be patient. I'm not gonna ask for another season of Moon Knight. I'm not gonna bitch for Blade because Wesley Snipes kind of gave me that nicotine patch, if you will. So I'm just gonna wait now patiently. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna hold my breath for anything anymore.
Honestly, I feel good because I agree with Ahmed because it's just like we kind of now have an idea of what's going on. Like before, when everything was in limbo, it's like, are they going to recast or what are they doing with it? What's going on with Kang Dynasty? Like now we have an idea. It's like this is what's going on. They're like again, like we said, they're bringing back Robert Downey. They're bringing back um, the Russo brothers, but they're also bringing back the writers for Infinity and in Infinity War and Endgame. So it's just like they know what they're doing. I'm a trust in their process. Uh, from what I saw online about like Fantastic Four, I'm even more excited about it because I don't know about y'all, but I love the title, The Fantastic Four, The First Steps. Like I was like, oh, that's dope. Like I like that. I like the little things, whether it be photos or still images that we saw from the Fantastic Four. I like that it's set in the 1960s, something different. But then also like the one movie I'm looking for is Captain America 4. Like after that trailer, I'm interested in seeing a more grounded Winter Soldier type Captain America, especially with Sam Wilson leading the charge. So Harrison Ford in the mix. Like people say that to us, it's almost like, oh, like we're online on social media and people will tell you like, oh, this basketball player sucks. But everybody who plays in the NBA knows this basketball player does not suck.
Yes.
Everybody online is talking about the MCU is trash. But then I see a famous actor like Harrison Ford say, I wanted to join the MCU for a long time. So I'm just like, you know what? People like those
People
that
are still excited about it.
yeah. So it's like, please, like let's this social media chatter, everybody, just nah. It's white noise. The MCU is not going anywhere. I'm excited for what is to come, and it's just like I said, Captain America 4 is the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah. $400 million opening weekend for Deadpool and Wolverine. I would say the MCU is back. But yeah, guys, we just wanted to share our quick thoughts on what we thought of Robert Downey Jr. coming back, the now future roadmap of the MCU. But this has been Box Office Quarterbacks. That's Eric. It's Ahmed. I'm Jeff. We will talk to you guys very, very soon for hopefully some more Marvel news. See you soon.